Oh, yeah. So we've been going live on YouTube. Oh, God. All right. How's it going, everybody? This is Jared Huff of Highly Opinionated Sports, my basketball podcast, and other random shit. Now, if you do know me, I was going to try to do a week without social media. I started that yesterday. Did not last long. And let me tell you why. The NBA draft lottery. I have not seen so much bullshit in my life. And this is me I took a while to calm down. So right now, I'm pretty calm considering all things. So what happened is this year, 3 teams have an equal chance of the number 1 pick. And then there's a 4th team with like a 12% chance, 5th team, 10% chance. It goes down from there. The Bulls, my team, had a 12.5% chance of the number 1 pick. The farthest they could fall is 7th, which they had the last 2 years in a row. The draft lottery was held in Chicago, Illinois. And I'm watching as the lottery's going. So at first it seemed like it was normal. Then you get around to the 10th or the 11th pick where the Lakers are supposed to be. And the Lakers move up. And if you move up in the draft lottery, you move up into the top 4 and you kick one of those bottom feeding teams out of the top 4. So the Lakers moved in. And I'm like, okay, that's a little strange. And they kept going. The Grizzlies get moved in. So that they're already kicking teams out. The 5th place team, the projected 5th place team, the Atlanta Hawks, got 8th. And I'm like, okay, that sucks for them. And then I'm looking at the 7th, and I'm thinking, because I was simming a lot of draft lottery odds and stuff like that. And I'm looking, I'm like, I swear to God, because a few times the Bulls got 7th. That's the lowest the Bulls could get in this draft based on their position with the 4th highest odds. I'm looking, I'm like, I swear to God, we get 7th. I'm going to be pissed. 777s are supposed to be lucky when you're at a slots machine. But 3 years in a row with the 7th pick, not so much. I saw the look on Horace Grant's face when he saw it. He's like, oh, that's some bullshit. You heard the cries of the Chicago fans that were there. There are a lot of Chicago fans in that room. Or in Chicago, naturally. And oh my God, I flipped my TV tray over that I was eating dinner on. I could not believe it. I have not been that pissed about something dealing with the Chicago Bulls in a long time that wasn't their fault. Oh my God. And then it got worse. Well, I mean, I don't care really that the Cavs got 5th. Actually, that's funny because I hate the Cavs. So they fell out. The Suns fell to 6th. I felt really bad for them because they were projected to get they had the lowest record in the NBA, I believe. Oh no, the Knicks had the lowest record. Then the Suns, I believe. I could be wrong. I could have that flip-flopped. And then somehow the Grizzlies moved in, so I'm looking it's Pelicans, Grizzlies, Lakers, and then eventually got to the Knicks. The Knicks are the only team projected to go in the top 4 to stay in the top 4. The New York Knicks, the NBA's golden franchise that has sucked since Patrick Ewing left or was traded, and they haven't won a championship since 1973, something like that. And then, of course, the Los Angeles Lakers, who have LeBron James, the arguable best player in the NBA, second greatest player of all time, the NBA's golden boy, just went through a rough season. The team's in complete disarray, and they get a top 4 pick with a 1% chance at number 1 overall. They get a top 4 pick? Come on, man. Lakers and Knicks staying in the top 4. And then you got the Suns, and you got the Bulls, and you got the Cavs all falling out. Unbelievable. And then the Pelicans and Grizzlies, that's gross. No one wants the Pelicans or the Grizzlies to have a top 4 pick. No one cares about the Pelicans or Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are out of their grit and grind era, but no one wants to see a top 3 pick go there. The Pelicans are going to get rid of Anthony Davis. All they got left is Jrue Holiday, who doesn't even want to be there probably now because Anthony Davis is leaving. No one's going to want to watch a top 4 pick go to there. I mean, Laker Nation's probably going crazy right now because they got the 4th pick in the draft, which they shouldn't have. The first person to FaceTime me was Antonio. And he was just as pissed as I was, and that was funny, but not funny at the same time because this is some bullshit. Oh God. I didn't plan on doing a podcast today. I planned on doing one at some point this week because I haven't done one the last 2 weeks because we've been busy with school and finals and all that, and it's also going to be kind of harder based on where I'm living right now for the summer. Oh God, so I have nothing planned today. This is all just venting. I am venting to you, Facebook and YouTube and Anchor. I am venting. This could be anywhere from like just a quick like 10-minute podcast to like it could be just half an hour of me being pissed off. I haven't even looked at a second of this Portland Golden State game that I have on mute right now just because I had to do this when the juices were still flowing. But it looks like it's a tie game. So go Portland. Fuck the Warriors. But okay, I'm going to dive into the Chicago Bulls more and what this means for them, in my opinion. So if the Bulls stayed at 4 where we were projected, the likely option would have been Darius Garland. I think he's from Vanderbilt. He was hurt all year, but scouts are really impressed with his play regardless. So that would have been nice because we would have moved on from Chris Dunn and had a scoring point guard again, a shooter. If we couldn't get Ja Morant, who obviously would have been the ideal choice, who will now probably go to the Memphis Grizzlies and probably play under Mike Conley for half a season until he gets traded by the trade deadline. So yeah, the Bulls are at 7. We got Lauri Markkanen and Wendell Carter Jr. at the last 2 7 spots, but this draft is not as deep as those drafts that we got Lauri and Wendell in. This draft, it's like you got your top 3 guys, and then it drops, and then you get around to 10, and it drops even more. So anyway, getting back to Darius Garland, the guy that the Bulls were likely going to draft, he's not going to fall to 7th now. With the Lakers, if the Lakers didn't fucking jump into the 4th spot, I'd be having a different conversation right now. But where the Lakers are currently, they need guards. They need shooters. Darius Garland is the perfect player for them in this situation. He can slot next to Lonzo in the backcourt. Like it's a perfect recipe for them. LeBron's getting a shooter finally. A shooter that should be in Chicago come June or July, whenever the draft is. I don't care anymore. I think it's in July. Oh, my God. Oh. I'm just trying to collect my thoughts right now. So, really, the Bulls' only option right now is they've been linked to, I saw some draft mock-ups where Jarrett Culver would be their pick at 4, and ESPN's showed the projected top 5, and it doesn't look like Jarrett Culver was in that top 5. It went Zion's going to the Pelicans, Ja Morant to the Grizzlies, RJ Barrett to the Knicks, which, okay, I laughed at the Knicks. I'll talk about the Knicks later. I hate the Knicks, so I found it funny. So yeah, RJ Barrett going to the Knicks. 4 is the Lakers. They're gonna get Darius Garland. 5th, I can't even remember who the 5th pick was. I think it was a guard who they projected to go to. The Cavs. But who cares? Because he's not Jarrett Culver. I don't know who the Suns would draft at this point. I would have to look at a draft board. So it looks like the Bulls could go with Jarrett Culver if he falls to 7th. It looks very likely, which, that's not a bad pick. He's going to play behind Zach LaVine unless, I don't know, the Bulls wouldn't move Zach LaVine to the 1. That wouldn't work. But I was kind of hoping we'd get a starter. That's what I was intending on to happen. And we're not going to get that starter now. And with Otto Porter Jr.'s contract of $27 million a year, We have no cap space for the summer. We're a shitty ass team, and we have like no cap space for it. I mean, not that like some big free agent's gonna come waltzing in Chicago, but there's always a chance. We're the like fourth or fifth most like historical franchise in the NBA. We have a great market, a great city, stuff like that. A lot of draw, a lot of history, a lot of greatness. Yeah, our front office sucks, and that's probably why some free agents would stay away. But like, still, there's always a chance, but not now. This draft was supposed to change Chicago's fortunes because we are moving in a direction. I just don't know exactly what that is. And with the pieces we have right now, either Lauri Markkanen has to be the next Dirk Nowitzki. He can't be like some average player might make 2 or 3 All-Star games. He needs to be the next Dirk. Because Zach LaVine might make 1 or 2 All-Stars during his career. Maybe. But he's not a long-term solution. He's not a franchise centerpiece. Yeah, his dunks are exciting. He can score in volumes. But he's not a superstar level player, and he's not going to be a superstar level player. Wendell Carter could become a very serviceable player, but right now he's just a role player. A lot of great potential, especially defensively. I'm excited to see what he becomes. But like, I don't see like superstar potential coming out of him. Lauri could fall either way. He could be just middle of the pack kind of guy. I mean, middle of the pack in terms of stars. Or he's going to be the next Dirk. But, oh, God. Next year's draft has to be really fucking good, and we have to be very fucking bad and get lucky and get a high pick next year. Or, it just sucks being a Bulls fan right now. God either hates the Chicago Bulls completely, or he's a Detroit Pistons fan, which would also mean he still hates the Chicago Bulls. Because our luck the last 10 years has been shit. Our player that was supposed to be the heir to Jordan's throne tears something in his knee 3 times and gets a bad rap by the fans and gets pushed out of Chicago. This is karma to the Chicago and the shitty Bulls fans. We had a great player, and y'all booed him out. Yeah, he wasn't the same kind of guy, but that wasn't his fault. You can't control tearing an ACL and then your MCL or meniscus 3 times. You can't control that. And had you given him time and given him confidence, you saw what happened this year. He probably could have come back sooner had y'all not been dicks. So this is karma to the Bulls franchise and to the ownership and to the GM and to the president and to the shitty Bulls fans. We got the 7th pick again. Lauri Markkanen's not in this draft. Wendell Carter Jr. is not in this draft. All right, I'm done with the Bulls for right now. I'm done talking about the Bulls. Don't want to talk about them. Let's talk about the Knicks. Let's make fun of the Knicks for a little bit. So the Knicks, somehow still worth the most in terms of NBA teams. I don't know how the Lakers are not worth the most. The Lakers at least have like a legacy to back it up. The Knicks have 2 titles. And the guy that helped them to those 2 titles wears Pumas. People didn't start wearing Pumas in the NBA again until last year. That's how long ago that was. So for the Knicks, they were all in on riding on Zion. Had to get the number 1 pick. Zion's their guy. And they dropped to 3rd. They get passed up by 2 teams that should have been in like the bottom 8 teams in the lottery. Well, I mean, those bottom 8 teams also passed up the Chicago Bulls and a lot of other teams that they shouldn't be ahead of, but that's beside the point. Oh, Knicks Nation, it must suck, and I love it. First off, I really never had a problem with the Knicks because during my lifetime, the Bulls and Knicks rivalry was kind of gone to the wayside. Like, there wasn't really anything, mostly because you guys sucked for a long time. We also sucked for a long time, but you guys sucked longer than us. And the Rose era came in, and yeah, you guys had Melo and Stoudemire, but you guys weren't really our rivals. You guys didn't really affect us. So you guys needed Zion Williamson to alter your franchise. Now, RJ Barrett is still going to be a very nice piece, and y'all should be very, very happy with having RJ Barrett, most likely, unless you guys fuck up the draft. I don't know how you can fuck up the draft with the top 3 pick, especially if you're the Grizzlies and the Pelicans. But y'all thought you were going to get Zion Williamson, and now you're not. And I love this, especially after the way Derrick Rose is treated in New York. I love this. I love this. This is great. Knicks get screwed again. Unless RJ Barrett develops into a star, I see the Knicks being bad. Well, the Knicks are still going to be bad for at least like 2 more years. But regardless of that, it's my roommate. How's it going, fellow podcaster Chad Josh?
Hello.
Did you hear anything about the draft lottery tonight? Chad, why don't you hop on the mic and share some of your thoughts? And I'll set it. Come on, just give me a little something.
Talk about it.
Just give me a little something.
I'm just disappointed. I'm not like, I don't know. I'm just disappointed. I'm kind of, for an NBA perspective, I'm kind of happy that like 2 of the lowest markets in the NBA got the top 2 picks.
Yeah, but that's why I find it gross.
I mean, it's good for low market teams. Like it's shitty for me because I'm not a fan of a low market team. But yeah, I guess I don't know. I think Zion will be bust, and Darius Garland will be a fucking stud.
Wow, that's a bold prediction. I would have to disagree with that. I think both Ja and Zion will be great players.
I agree with you.
Oh, you're just being.
I just
You're
think
just upset.
Darius Garland will be the best.
Darius Garland's not coming to the Bulls.
Yeah. Well,
No.
who do you think we're drafting at 7?
Lakers are going to draft him at 4. Lakers have the 4th pick
Yeah. Why the fuck would they draft him?
because they need a guard that can shoot and fit nice next to Lonzo. Who else would they draft that for?
Romeo Langford.
I don't see it. I was looking at a lot of the mocks
Darius
because
Garland's like fucking 6 feet, dude.
and
So he's a point guard.
you can't run a dual point with Lonzo and Darius.
I don't think so. I don't think those 2 could work.
Well, we'll have to see. But I'm saying Lakers are going to draft him. It'd be smart. They should not have. They don't deserve this pick.
You think LeBron wants them to go after a player that might not even help them out right away?
No.
Okay.
But at the same time, the Lakers are in a weird spot. For one, they're so dysfunctional. For 2, LeBron's only going to be there 3 more years, and they really haven't shown it like that they are going all in on what LeBron wants, at least not yet. We don't know what this summer is going to look like and what the Lakers are going to do and what they can achieve. But, I mean, why not go for somebody that can be there for a while that can help you?
Because there's other players that, first off, Darius Garland's not a top 4 player in the draft.
Yeah, but the Bulls were projected to get him at 4th.
And that's a fucking stupid-ass projection.
I mean, who else would the Bulls draft at 4 with John Moran off the board? I mean, I did see.
Probably be like.
I saw Jarrett Culver a lot at 4 for the Bulls, which Culver could still fall to 7 if that's what they want. But I don't.
We kind of getting Culver or that fucking hard. Fuck us.
Yeah, dude, that's why I'm like, I don't want to talk about the Bulls. We got 3 7s, 3 years in a row. And
struck out yet.
I mean, that is true, but at the same time, how lucky is getting the 7th pick 3 years in a row in the state of our franchise? You can't tell me there are 6 teams worse than us the last 3 years. You can't tell me there are. Oh my God. I wasn't even going to do a podcast today. I was just like, I'm so pissed off, dude. Oh God. I was like doing my whole 1 week of no social media. That busted that today. I had to do this. So I'm on Facebook and I'm on YouTube right now and all that good stuff. Well, I think I'm going to cut this episode short at 20 minutes. Like I said, this could have gone anywhere from being a 10-minute episode to me rambling on for an hour. But I think I got what I wanted to say out there. I think my emotions are out. I think I got what I needed to get off my chest. Oh, God. So I'm just going to try to watch the playoffs and forget the Chicago Bulls are even a thing and enjoy my summer until I see, the draft's tonight in July or whenever it is. I think it's in July. And the Bulls are a thing again. So thanks for watching or listening wherever you are listening to this podcast or watching it on YouTube or Facebook Live. Make sure you go follow us on Anchor, download the app, or you can find me on Spotify. I'm also there too. If you're watching YouTube, subscribe to J Cobra Gaming. Podcast will always be on there with video, of course. And if you're on Facebook Live, I wouldn't tell you to friend me because you're probably only seeing this because you're my friends. So, yeah, really can't mark it there. All right, guys, see you later. This has been fun. And by fun, I mean this has been a shitty fucking day. Adios. And now to start the circus of ending all the feeds at once. End stream. Goodbye.